Greg Flaherty with Remax Coastal Properties. So a question I often get asked when I'm working with buyers is, what do you think is going to happen with real estate prices like in the next year or so? Or do you feel the market's at a peak right now? Or another way of saying, are we in a housing bubble, or is that bubble about to burst? So let's look at the facts. In San Diego, our real estate prices have been on the upswing now for like at least 5 straight years. Our current median home price exceeds what we had back in 2006. And at the same time, mortgage rates are still below 4%. In San Diego, 30-year fixed mortgages are averaging around 3.95%. Historically, that's a really attractive rate. So you put these two things together and it naturally makes you wonder, are we in the middle of a new housing bubble? Well, let me put your mind at ease. Situation today is fundamentally different than the housing bubble that we had 10 years ago. And there's 2 main reasons why. Number one, lending. It's been cleaned up. 10 years ago, we had these things called no documentation loans. We fondly called them liar loans. We used to make the joke, here's the mirror, fog it up, you get the loan. Not the case today. Lending is really strict. Banks have much tighter criteria. If you've recently taken out a loan or refinanced your house, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Number 2, San Diego's current level of new home construction is really at historic lows. It's only a fraction of what it was back 10 years ago. And it's the opposite of what you would expect in a bubble. So it just, for builders, it's just not that profitable for them to build right now. So there's not a lot of new product coming on the market. Consequently, we have less than 2 months of inventory available for sale. And this shortage explains some of our high prices. And in other words, demand is just higher than supply at the moment. So again, is the current situation a housing bubble? No, far from it. The big housing crisis we had 10 years ago was set off by speculation, by loose borrowing, and we're not seeing either of those things right now. So instead, we have a shortage, especially of homes and condos under $500,000. So this increases prices all the way through the price spectrum, from entry level all the way up to luxury. It's not uncommon when I'm working with buyers under $500,000. I start prepping the showing like 3 days in advance. And by the time the actual showing day arrives, it's not uncommon for half of those to already be in escrow and off the market. So in short, the current San Diego real estate market, it's in good shape. It looks fundamentally different than the housing crisis we had 10 years ago. So if you have any questions about buying, selling, give me a call. Thanks and have a great day.